What is going on, y'all? Coming at y'all with another video today. Today we're going to recap the 1990 score baseball boxes that I opened off camera a few weeks ago. I'll show you guys that box now. It does vary player to player who they put on the front, depending on the box you get. This one has Will Clark on the front. That's what the box looks like. You do want to make sure you open this box. I know a lot of the Junk Wax Air had different series, like Series 1 versus Series 2. This is the box I do recommend opening. I believe this is Series 1. So my box is costing me about $142 after tax and shipping. It was about $20 per box before tax and shipping, but once it was calculated in, it ended up being $142. So not too bad there. Now, in these boxes today, I'm just going to show you guys kind of what you can look for in the boxes, what I pulled, and the cards that you want to really set aside when opening the boxes. So, starting off, the most famous card in the box, and really the most sought after card, is the Bo Jackson insert card from that year in 1990 baseball. Here is a look at that card. It features Bo in his shoulder pads, and he's holding his baseball bat. That's famous because Bo is obviously the best and most famous two-sport athlete of all time. So that's the card you're really looking for. In a PSA 9, that card will run about $100. In a PSA 10, that card will fetch about $500. So when you pull Bo Jackson out of the box, it pretty much pays for the box itself. Now, I pulled 3 out of 5. So I pulled 3 Bo Jackson inserts out of the 5 boxes I opened. So that's kind of what I would expect if you guys open these boxes. You may or may not hit it. It's probably about a 50% chance. It's probably in about 50% of boxes. I feel like I got pretty lucky by hitting 3. So I mean it's worth the risk in my opinion. But if you get a nicely centered, nice condition Bo Jackson's, which I feel like this one definitely is. So anyways, Bo also has 2 other cards in the set: his base card and his All-Star MVP card. These cards don't have a lot of value. I do not recommend grading these. A PSA 10 base Bo Jackson sold for $30, so that is absolutely not worth it. You're probably not going to get a PSA 10, and if you do get a PSA 10, there's no profit to be made there whatsoever with the new price increase at PSA. So I pulled 5 of the base and 3 of the All-Star. In a lot, these might fetch about maybe $10 on eBay, so it's still worth setting aside. So that was pretty good there. About 1 per base per box, 1 base per box, and 3 All-Star cards, which is kind of interesting that was the same as the inserted Bo Jackson. This one again, as I pulled the same amount of this card that I did this card, so that I found that kind of interesting. Anyways, moving on. The second most sought after card in the box is the Frank Thomas rookie card, and I'll show you guys that now. I ended up pulling 6 Frank Thomas rookies, which was really good, I felt like. And what was interesting about these is that I ended up pulling 2 Frank Thomas rookies out of the 2 of the boxes, and 1 of the boxes I hit no Frank Thomas rookies. So that was kind of interesting to me, how you can get either double or you can get 0. But anyways, these cards, again, I'm not going to grade the Frank Thomas rookies because I feel like I got none in PSA 10 condition. They're all off-centered left to right. I'll show you guys now. In a PSA 9, this only sells for about $20 to $30, so that's the break-even point when it comes to grading fees. So that's not really worth grading. And a PSA 10 goes for about $150. Again, as far as the centering and the rest of the the corners and whatnot, I don't believe I pulled a PSA 10. So I wouldn't open these boxes expecting to get 10s, because that's really not necessarily going to happen, because you can't guarantee the centering, and you really can't guarantee the condition at all, especially when it comes to 30-year-old boxes. So there is another Hall of Fame rookie in that set, however, which is the Larry Walker rookie. This is what that card looks like. Larry Walker recently got in the Hall of Fame. I believe he was in the class with Derek Jeter. So this is another card you want to look out for. I hit 4 Larry Walkers out of the 5 boxes. So you can expect about 1 per box on that. So that was pretty good there. Again, this is not a card I recommend grading because the PSA 9 is just about a break-even price at $20 to $30. At high end, I've even seen them sold for less than $20, which is a loss currently with the PSA prices. and a PSA 10 will run about $100 to $150. So if you're super confident and you want to take the risk, it may be worth the risk. I'm not going to do that though. I may send them into CSG, the new grading company. They are about $8 per card on a bulk submission. The minimum on a bulk submission is 50 cards. So I may end up doing that just to kind of try them out and to see how they grade. But outside of that, I will not be submitting the Larry Walker or the Frank Thomas to PSA. Now, these other ones I'm going to go kind of quickly through. These definitely have less value than the ones I've already showed you, but it is something I would pull aside. First off, I'll start with the Curt Schilling rookie. Now, this is not actually Curt Schilling's rookie card. It does say rookie down here, which makes it a little bit more valuable. This is actually his second-year card. His rookie was an 89. He had an 89 Fleer rookie. So anyways, I pulled 5 of these, so I still set it aside. It may fetch $1 on eBay raw. Again, I would not grade those because the value is not there. Next is the Sammy Sosa rookie card. Sosa is not in the Hall of Fame due to the steroids scandal back in the day, but he was a really good player, a very famous player back in the day. I pulled 5 of his as well. Again, that's a lot like the Curt Schilling. It's not worth grading. Oh, excuse me, I only pulled 4 of those, so a little bit less than 1 per box. It's not worth grading based on the value. The next one I set aside was Deion Sanders. He has a rookie card in this, which Deion Sanders is more famous for his football career. He was a NFL Hall of Famer, but he was a 2-sport athlete just like Bo Jackson. And Deion Sanders, I believe, still remains to this day the same person, or the only person to score a touchdown and hit a home run in the same week. Or maybe it was Super Bowl. Maybe he scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl and hit a home run in the World Series or something like that. I don't think that's right, but I think he was the only person to score a touchdown and hit a home run in the same week, which is kind of cool. But anyways, so I hit 5 of those Deion Sanders. That's something to pull aside. The next 2 are just high-end Hall of Fame base cards. This is Ken Griffey. I hit 4 Ken Griffeys. Again, this is not worth grading. Really, the only card, in my opinion, in this set that is worth grading is the Bo Jackson card, because it is really the only one where if you get a PSA 9, you can still make money on that. The rest of them, if you get PSA 9s, it's either a loss or a break-even point. So, and then the last one is Nolan Ryan. I hit 4 of the Nolan Ryans. I set those aside. Then I had a huge stack of Hall of Famers and what have you. But that's really what you can expect in these boxes. I noticed about an average of 1 of the big cards per box, outside of the Bo Jackson insert, which I only hit 3 of those. But the boxes have decent value. It's definitely a risk because you're really looking for the high grade cards, and with these junk wax air boxes, you can't guarantee that. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.